See a red light. Oh, we are
There we go.
live. Hey,
Hey.
I'm Ashley. I am the vice chair of YPN this year, and we're really excited to introduce our new series. It's called Money Management, and each quarter we're going to be presenting a class on money management. So our next class is going to be coming up soon. It is February 22nd, and we're going to be hosting something that just breaks down all things business planning. So I really got lucky because the first person that I'm interviewing, and this is my first interview with this project, is one of my favorite people on the entire planet, and her name is Brooke Fitzgerald with Restoration Project. Brooke and I have known each other for years, and she is going to give you a little teaser on what we can expect next week. So without further ado, Brooke, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself so everyone knows how amazing and brilliant you are?
Oh gosh, Ashley, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Grateful to be here and have the opportunity to be with YPN. But I am Brooke Fitzgerald. I'm a coach and consultant with the Restoration Project, which was founded by my partner, Lindsay Leahy, late 2019. And we're just an individual and group coaching firm here in the corridor.
So what kind of clients do you typically work with? I know, I mean, full disclosure, I'm one of her clients, and I her amazing ability to pull out what you need to do to get to the next level and do what you need to do. But like, aside from people that, what kind of clients are you looking to work with?
Yeah, I work with coincidentally a lot of independent contractors, insurance agents, realtors, financial advisors, executive directors of nonprofits. Those are kind of the bulk of my individual client base. And I feel like I relate to that industry or those types of industries really well. I was an entrepreneur. I owned a coffee shop for almost 9 years and sold that last year. I was in business banking with Wells Fargo for a number of years prior to that. And I also sold commercial real estate for a few years before the coaching consulting gig. So I just relate a lot to that independent contractor world because I've lived that and done that myself. And then on the corporate side of things, smaller businesses that struggle with either clarity and accountability in roles or communication, things like that. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that you've helped myself and my partner out with business planning, and I know that you are really great at kind of breaking things down into chunks that seem manageable. But overall, as a whole, I mean, what is business planning? What does it entail, and where do people start with you?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I meet people where they're at. Some of us are really good at some things and not at others, and so just being human beings that we are, right? We have strengths in some areas and we lack in others. But I meet people where they're at. But in general, business planning is essentially those words, right? Like having a plan. And a lot of times, we, especially if we're in the independent contractor world or entrepreneur world, we don't hold ourselves as accountable. And so a lot of us struggle with either A, having a plan, and or B, sticking to the plan, reviewing the plan, having a focus, having goals, having a vision, all of these words, right? That sometimes we feel like they're cliche or just hot buttons, but they really are. I mean, if you don't have a plan, then it's really hard to see where you're going and to see where you're at on the path to getting to your goals and reaching your goals. So
Absolutely. And you do such a good job of that, and sure that you have someone that is kind of reaching out and holding you accountable, because you're right. Oftentimes it's hard to know, exactly what to beat yourself up over and what to just say, okay, I'm going to give myself a little grace here and there. But yeah.
Right. Well, and a lot of times too, and entrepreneurs fall into this trap a lot in that, we're so busy working in our business, right? Like the day-to-day grind, and we don't ever take a step back to work on our business, right? So we can get really down that rabbit hole of just working in our business and feeling like we're making headway, but we never take ourselves out and just really say to ourselves, okay, where am I even at right now? You know? So.
Yeah. I mean, you provide a very safe space to be able to candidly speak about what works and what's not working, because having another perspective to come in and look at it through a different lens and a different set of eyes is kind of intangible and priceless.
Yeah.
So what do folks expect next week on the call?
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is a topic that I'm really passionate about, so I enjoy talking about it. But there's kind of 5 areas that I'm going to walk everyone through. And first is controlling your mindset. A lot of the internal stuff, right? Like the stuff between our 2 ears gets in the way a lot. So controlling your mindset, general business operations and accountability. So some tools and resources on kind of giving yourself a mental health check on, do I have business operations set up appropriately? Am I holding myself accountable in the areas that I need to? Third is building your network, which is huge, right? Network is everything. And then keeping track of your network. And lastly is keeping in touch with your network. So we're going to spend a lot of time on your network, because that's essentially your lifeline, right? I mean, that's how you get business done. So.
Exactly. And I mean, what more valuable right now than finding ways and tools to be engaged with people that you know? Because I know often it's easy to shell up when you're not in conference rooms or coffee shops per se. Right now there's a lot of us kind of staying at home, so it's exciting to get some of those tips. So members will walk away with those tools. Are there any other little nuggets that folks will walk away with?
Yeah, I will have lots of tools and resources so that there can be self-reflection even after our time together. Podcasts, tools, things like that. So I'll make sure to have all of those prepared too. So
awesome.
Okay.
Well, I'm super excited. I know that this is such a gift to be able to get your time and your wealth of information without, having to schedule it and fill in your schedule. I mean, it's available for everyone to tune into. And if anyone has any questions, certainly I know Brooke will be able to reach out to you. Join us next week. Our next meeting is going to be February 22nd at 12 p.m. in the afternoon Central Time. So thank you. Have such a wonderful rest of your day. Stay warm out there.
And stay warm. Yeah.
I know. God, I think we're getting a little warm up this weekend. So
yeah, 30 degrees.
Exactly. Well, have a really awesome Monday, dear. And everyone listening, thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll talk soon.
Bye. Thank you, Ashley.